That's better. Now we're cooking. That's much better. Thank you very much. Do we have the glitchy? No, we don't. It's settled down. It's all back to normal. Brilliant. Absolutely. Oh gosh, we're under a plane here. Brilliant. Ah, another convergence. Oh dear. Right, so here we are. Here we are. Welcome. Get a screenshot of that one. Hello, welcome everybody to Birmingham Airport, and today's flight will be taking off from Birmingham and we'll be traveling down to Spain. I got some new scenery for Spain, and I want to come into a landing, and it's a very difficult landing because it's like on the water almost. So this is going to have to be a precise flight, and we're going to be flying up to 35,000 feet. So this is going to be like the first time that it's going to be interesting. So yes, here we are. So we're in Birmingham. We're literally just about to do the walk around, actually. So we just thought, yeah, basically, what's going on here? There we go. So if you're coming in for the first time, welcome to my channel. I do loads of flight simulation videos, all sorts of different types. Let's do this walk around here. We've got to check the structure of the plane and make sure it's all sound as a pound. We don't want anything wearing and tearing. Like here, man, look at this. This looks a bit scuffy. Hey, that's had a few scrapes. That's my fault. I've rubbed the bum a little bit on that. Let's see here. Looks all right. Door's fine. That's okay. Let's go check out this engine. Engine looks. Look at the size of this sucker, eh? Massive. Oh, look at that. Massive engine. Oh my god. Ooh. Certainly don't want to mess with this puppy. Eh? Oof. Make sure there's no birds living in here. Make sure all the fan blades are okay and correct. Yep. Can't see any bent ones or any birds nesting. It all looks a-okay. Let's see. Fuselage looks good. Can't see any cracks over there. That looks all good. Pitot heat covers there. Yeah. It's looking good. Let's check the wheel well. Make sure that's okay. Oh yes, very nice, very nice. Okay, oops. I don't want to get caught into that. Check this engine here. Make sure that's all working okay. Yep, again, no bended blades, no birds or nothing living in there. Aircraft looks sound as a pound. Look at that. Yes. And check the back of this. Looks okay. Yep. Let's check the undercarriage here. It's all looking okay. Yeah, nice. And up to the tail here. Very nice. Not as many scuff marks on this side, is there? Right, okay. We can get back in the plane now. Do you know what I'm going to try and do? I'm going to try and go up these steps here. I'm going to go up these steps straight into the plane. Let's see what happens. I think it's these steps, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. Let's go up here. Let's see. So go forward. There we go. Forward. These buttons need to be changed. There we go. Up the steps. Up the steps we go. There we are. Right. Let's have one last look. Birmingham Airport. Oh, look, there's my plane there. Who's sitting in my seat? Yeah, you better get out of it, boy. I'm coming in. There we go. Right, let's get inside here. So, where's the door? There's the door. Right, forward. Ah! We're gonna fall. There we go, down this way. We go down here. I believe that there is no door there. So it should take us straight into the plane. Straight into the plane. Yay! Look at that. We made it. Hello, cabin crew. How is everybody doing? Nobody here. Right. Hey up. Bloody hole here. Who's left the hole here? Right, you. Off it, mate. My seat. Right. Here we go. So we're going to go head down to, it's called San Sebastian Airport. So let's put this parking brake on. Because we've now done our walk around. That's cool. Our flight plan is good to go. That's tracking us as we speak. We can't shut the door or open it really, but we got on, so. Oh, hello. It's gone a bit foggy in my cockpit. Try that again. Right, battery, turn that on. Check DC voltmeter selector to the battery. Check DC voltmeter, check that there's 28. There is. The AC voltmeter to standby power. Check. Master caution should be disengaged. Yep. And hydraulic pumps should all be off. Check. Fuel pumps should all be off. Check. And then interior lighting, which we don't really need because it's daylight. We don't need any of that stuff. So, cabin utility power. Check that it is on. Now, if anybody knows where this one is, please do let me know because I haven't got a clue. Cabin utility power. I mean, I'm guessing it's got to be somewhere around here. You know? Cabin, what's that? Manual. No, altimeter, that one. Cabin utility power. What's that? Cabin utility power. I'm going to say I don't know. I feel like I should know it though, but I just don't. So we'll leave that one. And it says IFE pass seat power. Again, that seems like an important one. Oh, hang on. Passenger, no. No, that's the seat power. I don't know. Again, I feel like I should be doing that. It should be something, you know. But it ain't. So we're going to go to the FMC and go into ground connections and set that up. There we go. Wheel chocks are set. Pit out heaters removed. And then let's start the ground power up. Boom, we got some ground power. AC voltmeter, check that it is to ground power. Emergency lights, armed, check, and covered, check. External lights, now, that's already to the steady. Wheel well we don't need because it's not night time, same with the logo, but we can have the wing on. And we disengage the master caution, which hasn't sounded even better. And seatbelts, we will ding them on. Yeah. And then it's back to the old FMC. Clear any messages, and let's go to our payload. Now, we have got a little friend for this. let's access our little friend called Pax Generator. Now this little dude is so helpful. How many seats can we have? Well, we got 162 possible seats. So done that. Loading time is going to be 15 minutes, and we're going to a top destination. So we're taking 155 people with us. So we're going to say that out of 12, there's 9 first-class passengers. And then, of course, the rest will be up to 155. So that is 1 4 1 4 6 1 4 6 1 4 6. Boom. Now they come with weight. They come with cargo, which is 8,063. But we need to 4. What is it? 4,031. So it's going on. 4,031 in the forward and 4,031 in the aft. Okay, and that is that. And that, my friend, is that. Now we will have a 32,000 total load. So we will do that. 32,100, whatever. And our flight plan. How many flight plan does it say we're hauling here? What's our fuel? So we won't worry about that yet. Right, so that is done. So we can go back and enter the fuel now. So turn to fuel. Right, so we need 19009 total. 19009 total in the tanks, and that's what it's gonna be. And then return, and we can do some up here, I think, which these are always set to that. I don't know why I look up here. These are always on auto, so I'm just going to bypass that next time. But we can put the packs to auto as well. Autopilot should be off, which they are. The speed brake is down, which it is, and the throttles are retarded. Cockpit voice recorder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Check. And then we do an engine test. To the hold to the left. Is it? I always do this. It's not that one, is it? Oh, it's not this. This one. Hold to the left. Fault, it says. Okay, well that's done for me. That's. Oh yeah, it should say verify fault and APU ident is illuminated, and then the other one is. Okay, so that is that. Now we can go up here and do the IRS test. So that is tested, fine. And put that to the final one on that side. And then stick these two to align. And that will start aligning that. Head back to the FMC. And go to POS init. Clear that. And here we go. So we are at Birmingham, EGBB. We are at gate, I believe it was 10, but you know, we're not going to set that. We are going to set our GPS to do that instead, and then that'll sort of do that out. And to copy GPS, and then right, that's that. And then we go to our route. We can pop that in, and we'll most likely be taking off from runway 33, but we'll wait to do that. We won't just straight away. Our destination is Lima Echo Sierra O, and I don't know our flight number, but we do have a company route, so it is EGBB LESO. What was that? EGBB LESO. There we go. That's the company route, and we can activate that. And we check the pages to see if there's any disk problems, which there ain't, and we can execute that in there now. That's all set up. Right, heading back up here, these should say align, and they do. So, oh gosh, what am I doing? We can now set that to nav. Right, back to our flight plan. We enter the code we have, enter the arrival, which we have, and then we check the airways, and we check which we kind of did that, but we're going to do this via the legs page now. Make sure there's no problems, which there ain't. So that's that. We've activated, so now we go to this one, this page. Zero fuel weight automatically gets calculated. We're going to have 15,500 in reserves, and we always put in cost index of 25. Our altitude on the flight plan says 38, I believe. Let's just double check this. We need to say flight level 3500. Which now we need to put our wind and information on. So go to go, and then we got our N1 limits, which Birmingham, we're going to use that one, and then we're going to use our takeoff powers, which I think we're going to say 10 degrees of flaps this time, and clear that twice, and runway, we need to figure out which runway, to be honest. So let's have a look at ATIS, and that'll tell us the runway. Landing and departing runway 15. 15. Wind, what did it say wind was? 23 at 9. 2 and 3. Runway, slow pedal. Right, tune into clearance. Pardon me. Oh. Roger Dodger on that. that's that. What was I saying? Execute that now. Then we need to do our takeoff speeds. So we got these three. Oh, what haven't we put in? We haven't put something in for our takeoff speeds for not to show up. Very interesting, Miss Mummy. What haven't we put in? Oh, I haven't applied the trim. 480.
Birmingham ground 2155, taxi to the gate. 2155, taxi to gate 3 via taxiway.
480.
Yankee. Taxiing to gate 3 via taxiway. Tango, Echo, Yankee. 2155.
Hey, we can't. Oh, go. Right, well, oh, we haven't done our departure. That's why. So we're departing runway. Let's see, 150. What is it? 160. Sure, he said 150. Oh yeah, 150. Okay, so that's that. Then we want to have a look at our flight plan to sort of see which the waypoints we can go to, which I think it might be Cowley. That's the top of climb. Let's have a look here. B. Yeah, I think it's that one. So say that. Execute that. And we're going to do our arrival, which will be runway 04. Runway 04. So that one. We don't need to worry about the runway exit, so let's have a look here. This is the route. Discontinuity here. WCO. Cowley.
Jersey 32845, hold position, caution, Boeing 737 on the taxiway. Hold position, Jersey 3245. Jersey 32845, continue taxi. Roger, Jersey 3245.
Insufficient fuel, it says. Oh, hello, what's going on here? Mate, 8,000 nautical miles. Do you know what? We'll just do that then. Forget the... That's not right, 8,000 miles. I ain't travelling 8,000 miles, mate. What's after Cowley? My flight plan. Well, we'll have to sort this out another time. Right, let's continue with this, because... did we do takeoff power? No. There we go, that's that set. Right, that's that done. APU can be started. APU start. EFIS mode on the map, range 20 nautical miles. APU generator switch on left and right. APU bleed switch is on, check. And the engine bleed switches are on, check. AC voltmeter to the APU. Check. And then down there we can disconnect the ground power. Once that's got up to the appropriate. Wait until APU gen bus and source is off, lights extinguished. Right, okay. We gotta wait. First off, let's close the door. And then disconnect ground power. And remove the wheel chocks. Master caution, get rid of that. And we can ask for, oh, here we go again. Electrical, it's always electrical. Right, that's that done, that's that done. Right, we can now ask for request taxi, I think. Or clearance. Yeah, we can request taxi. Right.
Birmingham ground 1544 with Tango, ready to taxi IFR. 1544, taxi 2 and hold short of runway 15 via taxiway Whiskey Delta Alpha. Contact tower on 118.3 when ready.
Roger that.
Taxi and hold short runway 15 using taxiway Whiskey Delta Alpha 1544.
I think we've got everything set here. 04, wouldn't it? Okay, let's we're squawking. Turn that on. That's that on. We are all good to go, mate. Right, we've done that. We've selected the takeoff. Elevator trim's been done. Doors are closed. Tell them to get rid of the gangway. Fuel pumps all on. Let's stick all these fuel pumps on. Hydraulic pumps all on. Check. Lights be going out, hopefully. Anti-collision light on. Pack left and right off. Thrust is set to idle, check. And the fuel cutoffs are cut off. Check. Now, one thing I will set as well is something that he always asks me to do. Now I'm always like, well, you didn't ask me to do it before. Okay. Right, I think we can do pushback now, mate. Let's get some pushback on the go. Let's see, where are we first off? We need to be pushed back. Let's see here. We are here, so we're going to be pushed back, I'd say about 50 degrees, and then to the right. So we want pushback 50, and then to the right 90 degrees. Let's start that sucker.
Ground, cockpit. Go ahead, Captain. We're all set to go up here. We've been cleared to push and start at your discretion. Roger that. Ready for push. Power and air are clear. Doors closed. We are ready for pushback. Please parking brake, please.
Parking brake off.
Okay, parking brake
Duct
is on.
pressure gauge 30 psi.
warp.
Mate, I think I overestimated this here. That'll do, mate, that'll do. Stop that. Okay, that's that done. We can engine start one now, so left engine, is it left engine? Whichever one has not been sucking our fuel, which they've both been sucking, so left engine to ground. Left engine fuel control switch on. Check. Igniter switches to the left. And do that. Oh, wait, no, do that. Do that when it's actually ready time to do it, sorry. And that's at 20, sorry. Then we do it. I mean, we could have done this before, to be fair. So. Flight director on. Auto throttle on. Actually, no, auto throttle not on. That's that. Left one starting. Wait till the left engine switch return to off, which it just did. Put it to continue. And then we can put that one to ground. And we can push forward a little bit. Start that one up. Right, so that's that. Right.
Sorry, I don't know that.
I wasn't talking to you, mate. You can do one. Well, let's go forward. Why are we going forward? There we go, now we're going. Now we're cooking. Here we go. Right. When does that snap to off? It has, so that can go to continued. Bring that back a bit. Going a little bit too fast here for the airport. Right, so that's that done. Engine generator switches on. Right, so AC voltmeter selector to Gen 1 or 2. So we'll just put it to Gen 2 because we had it on Gen 1. APU can now come off as we're running on power. APU bleed can come off, and left and right. Oh, here we go again. Bloody kicking off, isn't it? What have I done wrong now? Nothing. Sort yourself out, mate. This bird is ready to cook. I've done nothing wrong. Right. APU bleed. That's what I just turned off. Hang on. This usually fixes it. I do that. Right. I haven't got time. I haven't had a chance to do that yet. APU pack left and right to on. And APU bleed is set to off. Check. Pit out sweep. Pit out heat. Probes. They're on. Check. Window heats. Yeah, we'll have some of that. And anti-ice. We don't need engine anti-ice. Yeah. Yaw damper to the on position. Now remember that, guys. You've seen me do that. That has a funny habit of undoing itself. Right. Flaps to 15, wasn't it? 2, 3, 4. Auto brake to the RTO, which I think it is. Oh, there we go, it is now. 26, what about 25? We haven't even put our taxi lights on. Oh my god. Started to taxi without the taxi lights. And we're on the TCAS, we've done that. Autopilot is set. Check. Check. Autopilot is bar is up, flight director is on, auto throttle is on, check. 250 to the autopilot's the first limit. Check. Heading, runway heading, check. Altimeter assigned to our first contact, which is 7,000, which in this flight plan is miles away. And spoilers armed. Right. We are ready to go. Don't even know if we're going to finish this flight, guys. Seriously. I got like an hour and a half before I have to leave this house. I don't think it's going to happen. We ain't going to land this bird. Right. Let's call up the tower now that we're literally on final here to taxi. And wait until our approval. Trim settings are done. Sorry, ready to taxi. Park and brake. With thrust levers to the takeoff setting. Release the park and brake. Press forward on the yoke until 180 knots. Right. How come I haven't heard any cabin announcements? Like, what is going on there? And we'll put the weather radar on. Right, guys, here we go. Bit of Dutch courage. Right, let's have our clearance. Request taxi to take off.
544, ready for IFR departure. Runway 15. 154.
Clear for takeoff, mother.
Runway 15.
Let's have it.
Cleared for takeoff. Runway 15.
Right, here we go. Parking brake. Right, set thrust levers to the takeoff setting. You know what? I don't even know what that is. What is the takeoff setting? There is no actual takeoff setting, is there? Right. There we go. Release parking brake, toga, and press forward until 80 knots. There's no problem. 80 knots, clear, check. Let's hear some call outs. Landing lights, turn them on. Oh my god. V1. V2. We should have rotated by now. Dude, rotate. Rotating. They're not very good with this rotate, are they? Positive rate. Gear up. We're flying. We're flying high. Trim. Gear up.
Birmingham departure on 118.05.
Check. Handoff.
18.05.
Autopilot on. VNav. LNav. Tune to departure.
Birmingham departure 1544. Descent 2,300, climbing 7,000. 1544. Birmingham departure. Roger. Altimeter 3006.
Check.
1544. Turn left, heading 155. Resume on navigation.
155.
7,000.
Roger that.
Turn left, heading 155. Resume on navigation. Climb and maintain 7,000. 1544.
210 already. That's a bit much, isn't it?
1544. Contact military approach on 11 center point 5.
Roger that.
1 center point 5. 1544.
Like, we're going a bit too fast here. How about we up the ante?
Military approach 1544.
Hey, we're gonna overspeed. What have I done wrong? Flaps up.
Military approach. Roger. Altimeter 300.
3 greens on the old. That's up.
Air France 1064. Visit
Auto brake off.
100. Descending 8,000.
Spoiler disarmed.
1064. Military approach. Roger. Altimeter 3007.
Runway lights off. Turn off lights and taxi lights. Well lights off. Autopilot altitude set, which we're coming up to on now. Climb and maintain 15, roger that. 250. Altitude sets. Window heat on, which I already did this. Engine anti-ice on, under 10 degrees. And altimeter reset after 18,000. Fuel. What's wrong with my fuel? Oh, no tanks. No, nothing in the middle tank now. That's dry. Right, there we go. We are pretty much done. Maintain our ATC contact and check the autopilots. And we've just turned off the center fuel pump, and that's it. That's us. Mate, look at that. Look at that. Oh, mate. Oh, that is sweet. Oh, turn left heading 060. Mate, we're not even on our flight plan anymore. Can we not just stick with our flight plan? She's got us going off completely off our flight plan. Oh, look at that. That's what the customers see. Right there. Oh. Look at that. Or were they at? Through the window. I think I prefer that. That's passenger. That's us, roger that. What? I never said that. Two 270. Proceed on course. Right, well in that case, we're going back to my course.
Turn right, heading 155, 1483. 1544, please expedite your climb. Flight level 270, 28 feet steady. Contact Cranfield approach at 122.85. 122.85, 288 Penny. London Center, 1469er with you. 1469er London Center, roger. Altimeter 3006.
Why is my why is the I can't do my oh for God's sakes. We'll have to maintain this ourselves. VNav's gone off the wall here. Oh, because of that, right. Are we there already? Bloody hell. Right, T B S I. Right, that should work now. Oh, it doesn't. P3Dv4.5. Here we go. Right, let's get back to that discontinuity. Insufficient fuel. Oh no! Oh, it's because we've added loads. That's why. It's all right. We will have. So Osmob was the last one. Good. Osmob was the last one. It's because I'm adding all these other ones. So Vavix, V-A-V. I don't think I can do runway 404. Put it there. Yeah, it's not gonna work. But what? By the time we get there, we should see the runway. So I'm not that worried about it. See France already? We can have no missed approaches on this one. So, here we are again. Oh, Roger on Bordeaux. Here we are back again in the cockpits. Just travelling over France at the moment. Contacting Bordeaux Centre. Hello, is Speedbird 1544 with you. Roger, roger. Finish off my coffee. Right, so we've got a bit of a worry because in our flight plan we have a discontinuity, which means that the plane won't get from there to the runway, which is fine because we'll be hand flying it around this point anyway, so we'll have the runway in sight already, hopefully. So I don't have to worry too much about that, but we do need to just go over, just in case. She's just here. So hopefully it's a straight run in, really, I'm guessing. So, well, what we're going to do is descending 30 miles before. So when the 40 miles and the airport's here, we'll start our descent, which, to be honest, they'll have already descent us before then. I mean, our top of descent, where is our top of descent, is here, and we're here coming down, so we're not that far away. According to Active Sky, the top of descent is, that's that. Top of descent is in 58 minutes and 53 seconds, but they are always kind of wrong. I've grown never to trust that time, so, and I hope it isn't that time. So, we do need the METAR information from the airport we're flying into, which I'm sure, well, we'll have it because, well, we have got it, because it's here. If we can just zoom in. This is our airport here. Oh, so this is our approach here, coming down. See, now it's this point that we're going to miss. So we'll probably have to go from here out to sea and then come in. I think that's probably going to be a better turn. Because here, we're not going to be able to get from here to there. So I just got to remember. But our airport, so right now, is, there's a few clouds at 3,000. Not good. Visibility is 10 plus miles scattered. And that's really that's all. So yeah, just flying over Paris at the moment. The city of love. Order center. Beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. Like a state of Texas down there. A lot of forests. A lot of good stuff. Right, well, let's get up and stretch our legs in the cockpit. Where's the emergency supplies? Hey, where is the food stashed? Here we are. Here is the cockpit. So, when you do the virtual pilot life program, you have to sit in the co-pilot side when you fly your commercial pilot license and when you fly your airline transport license. You have to fly it from this side, which is going to be really fun for a lot of people who are so used to flying it in the captain's seat. But when you start your, training, and you hit the commercial level, like, doing your instrument rating, you can still sit in the pilot seat, not a problem. But as soon as you get into this level, you've now got to sit here and fly it in from this angle, which is just, so much fun. So, yeah. Be interesting to have a setup on this side. I mean, this flight isn't for my commercial pilot license. So I earned my instrument rating license. I've earned my multi-cargo. Oh, hello, we got traffic here. Traffic coming in. Over here. Advisory, what to do? There he is. Speedbird. Look at him go! Oh man, he's just robbed the bank, him. Oh, look at him go! Boom! He's hightailing it out of there. Oh yes, we got that one. Mate, he was going mental. He was. What was I saying? Yeah, so I've got my multi-engine cargo license. I've got my private pilot's license, and I've got my solo flight under my belt, and my instrument rating. So technically, I could start the career mode of the pilot's life, but I'd have to do it all from the seat of the co-pilot, and I could only fly cargo, so I'd be doing it in planes, in cargo planes, and it wouldn't be planes like this. It would be like DC-3 type planes and propeller planes until I get my hours up, and until I pass my commercial. In fact, you know what? I think I might even do that. I mean, I'm using the virtual pilot life profile, which is the one I have all my stats stored in, to do this flight. Why have we come this way when we could have just gone like that? Over France. 28 minutes. God, this is going to be a tight one, guys. This is going to be a tight one. If I'm late for work, you know why. Is that down there? City there. So where are we flying over exactly? We're over France. We're just hitting this middle part here. We've got somebody following us here. Look at that. Who's that? Somebody's on our tail. And who was that dude that just passed? Oh, he wouldn't be on here, would he? Look, he's going. This dude here, this crafty so-and-so. Right. So we're coming down to here. No one else is though. No one else in the vicinity. We're landing here, just us. I mean, to be honest, I'm offline. I don't know how many other people are offline, but these are the people using it at the moment. And that's how many are actually online at the moment. We will be one day online on VATSIM. We'll be flying on VATSIM. Just stare out the window all day, mate. Hey up, hey up. We're on the turn. What's going on here? Where's my, there we go. We're on the turn. Ah! Clear skies, guys. Clear bloody skies. Not back in Birmingham. It's a bit cloudy at the moment. That's us. I don't see an Airbus out here. Oh, there he is, yeah. Oh man, he just missed us. Look at that. He just missed us. Look at that. Just missed us. Wow. So yeah, in order to achieve my commercial pilot license, I have to do a VOR to straight and level. I have to do a. There's a few things I have to do. In fact, let's bring it up. I have to do. Here it is. I have to do a takeoff in a twin engine prop to straight and level. So from cold and dark, I have to get that to straight and level. And then I can either do this in the same flight or as a separate flight, a VOR hold in a twin engine plane, a VOR approach with a procedure turn in a twin engine prop, an ILS approach straight in, and an ILS approach with a 10 minutes holding procedure turn, again in a twin engine prop. Now, these ones I could do in one flight, because I can take off in a twin engine. I can go from VOR to VOR, which is a VOR hold. I can then VOR myself to an approach from a turn to an airport where I'm going to land, but then circle for 10 minutes before coming straight in. And that satisfies all the first 5 in one flight. And then I move up to a 4-engine propeller plane then. And I have to pretty much just do the same thing again. A VOR hold, a VOR approach, procedure turn. Make sure we're not getting cold here. Procedure turn, a straight in, and a procedure turn. So I should say holding actually. With 10 minutes holding. Put that in there. Approach. 10 minutes holding. 10 minutes holding. Procedure turn. With 4 engines prop. Right, so there we go. And then, so that's that. I can do that in one flight as well, right? Now I have to take off and land. Oh, hello. Uh-oh. Then I have to take off and it's done it again. What's going on? I have to take off and land in a Boeing or Airbus, and then I'll get my actual license, which I know I can do that, so that's going to be dead easy to be honest. So. There we go.
The has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign and we now move around the cabin. However, we always recommend to keep your seatbelt fastened while you sleep. You may not turn on your electronic devices such as calculators and players and laptop computers.
$180. So we'll put in 18000 there. So that'll just send us down. You can keep that on. Well, I had to. Right, so if we're going 267, we can put that back on. It's burning us again. Forget it, dude, forget it. I don't know where you think you are, mate. $250. Right, well, we should start seeing up, I think the airport's coming up. Right, we got our approach. We're going down to 1800. Left 20. Turn left heading 210. What the hell? You mean right, dude? What's going on? 210. Oh, it was 18,000, not bloody 8. Oh, for God's sakes. You just did that for a laugh, didn't you? Right, what should our speed should be 233 by now. We're below 18,000, so we're all set up for our landing, and as soon as we hit 10,000, we'll hit them runway and landing lights. Altimeter set and speed brake armed. Although it does say flight detent when going too fast. So I would say we're going a bit fast now, so we can bring that back. Flight detent. And then when we slow down, we can get rid of that. That cloud there, eh? Beautiful. Right, we're below 10,000, so landing, everything on, except for taxi.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we start our descent, please make sure your seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position. Make sure your seatbelt is securely fastened and all your windows.
Go through the clouds now, guys.
Sit in front of you or you will overheat things. Use your not phone electronic devices until you are safely parked at the gate.
Uh-oh, here we go. Right. That's our descent sorted. And we are now slowing right down so we can put the speed brakes back. So that's that. Runway lights on, turnway lights off, spoilers aren't, check. And flaps as indicated. We're not gonna have me going too far away here. Here we are. know what? I'm just gonna, before I do that, I'm gonna go 240. I could try that. Whoa, what's going on here, dude? I didn't say that. Cheeky MF. Right, 6,000 feet we are. I mean, our flight plan has us going somewhere else. I haven't got a clue where they've got me going. They've got me turning around the opposite direction, which is no help. Thanks for that. I hope we're not going to be crashing into a mountain here. Dude, we are traveling way too fast. I think they're going to have me coming around the other way. The airport, I'm sure, is this way. Over here. Are they sure they know where I'm going? I mean, if I stuck to my flight plan, I'd have been on the runway by now. I guess it's because I'm at the height I am at. They've redirected me. If anybody's watching, I'm not ignoring you. I just haven't got the chat up, I'm afraid, so I don't know if anybody's saying anything. Right, so we're coming in. Hopefully soon, because I should have, you know. This is kind of deceiving here. 6 minutes. That was like 10 minutes ago. That's, oh my god, 35 minutes to go. They're putting us on the, okay, we're on, that was base downwind, and now we're turning onto base approach. Soon we're going to be coming down, so. I think we need to put terrain on here.
1544, turn right heading 340.
Turn right 340.
Turn right heading 340, 1544.
Look at that, eh? Hey, look at that. You can pretty much see the people having a picnic down there. Someone's house there with a pool, look at that.
Center 3067, with flight level 360, 3067, Madrid Center, Roger. 1544, climb and maintain 6,900.
Coming in soon. This is going to be a dicey approach. Alright, let's have a stage of flaps, I think. Get that down to 205. Turn right heading 010.
Turn right heading 0101544.
I think it's down there.
1544. Descend and maintain 5000.
Descend for 5,000. Check.
Descend and maintain 5000. 1544. Please expedite your descent to 5000. Airport is at your 1 o'clock, 12 miles. Turn right heading 040. Report runway in sight. Turn right heading 0401544.
There's the runway there.
1544. Runway in sight. 1544. You are 11 miles southwest. Descend and maintain 2000. Cleared visual. Runway 4. Approach. Contact San Sebastian Tower on 119.85. Descend and maintain 2000. Cleared visual. Runway 4. Approach. Tower on 119.85. 1544.
Right, I've got command of the plane.
Obstacle Tower 1544 is 8 miles southwest. Inbound visual. Runway 4. Approach. 1544. Obstacle Tower. 1 straight in. Runway 4. Altimeter 3012. 1544. Cleared to land. Runway 4. Cleared to land. Runway 4. 1544.
Right, here we go. We're coming in, boys. Here we go. We're in the end game now. Right, so we got to final. Flaps lowered, gears lowered, autopilot off, trim settings, whatever. Throttles at idle, spoilers engaged. I think we have got spoiler engaged, yeah. And reversers ready. And set auto brake. We're coming in. Another stage of flaps, mates.
Cabin crew, prepare for landing.
Cabin crew, prepare to crash. That's all I gotta say, mate. Because we are coming in hot. Here we go. Another stage of flaps. too high. Auto throttle off. That'll burn me. We're at full flaps now. We are coming in hot. I think we need another level of brakes there. Right, here we go, boys. Here we go. These buildings are going to get a haircut. Oh, mate, this is going to be a dicey one here. Here we go. There's no go around. Flown it! Get down. Boom! Full reversers. Give me full reverse, mate. Full reverse. Full reverse. Oh, we're going off the edge! No! NTSP! Oh, mate! Mate! Look at that! Oh my god. Oh, dude, that was dangerous mission, mate. Dangerous mission. Oh. Is there a one way that way? No, we have to come back up there. Dudes. Where is the lane? See, if we'd have landed this way, we wouldn't have to bloody... I wanted... whatever. Guys, that was epic, mate. That was epic. Oh my god. Right. Taxi lights on. Landing lights off. Oh, that one there. Ah, we burned it the last minute. Right, here, this will have to do because I've got to go. I'm going to have to run. Right. That's it. Everybody off. Shut down. Brake. That is it. APU on. Everything else off. Thank you very much, everyone. That's the flight. We made it. We're alive. I'm sorry, but there ain't no... We ain't got time for anything else. Okay. So, that's that. Everything's going back up now. I've got to shoot. Enjoy the birds, and I'll see you later. Bye. It's looking mental. Look at this. What's going on here? There's the airplane. There's the airport. That's where we want to be, down there. How come we're up here and the airport's down here? What's... Welcome. You've entered the Twilight Zone. Look at that, we're hovering. We're hovering above. Look at that. How freaky is that? Ooh, there we go. It'll sort itself out. It's slowly doing it. Oh, the plane's under the ground. Look at that. Like Jaws. Oh man, what's going on here? Look at this. I'm having an epileptic fit here. Yeah, look at this. How come we're in the middle and we haven't got a gate? We're the only poor schmuck without a gate. What's that all about? Well, it looks a lot better now, I must say. It's still got some way to go, I think. It's still a bit off, I think. Yeah, the building's hovering. See? So it's still got to adjust itself a little bit more. Otherwise, the building is high up in the sky. Ooh, whoa. Oh, we're stuck on the ground now. Let me get in the plane. we go. It's coming back. It's coming back. It's coming back slowly but surely. Oh, there we go. We're off the ground again. I mean, all the other planes seem to be doing all right. Is the building back off the floor? No, not really. Guys, I think that's as good as we're going to get. It's either a case of shut the whole sim down, restart it again. They're humping over there. Oh, you got 2 planes here. Look at that. Having a right old gay time. They're trying to breed them pair. Look at that. Oh man, look at that plane there. It's literally perfectly placed, double on top of each other. So it's got like 8 blades. Oh man, look at that. How weird is that?